Hi everyone, welcome back to Craftspiration Collaboration Day. Hashtag Scrappy Happy. We are working through our stash, Leslie Pico, Mermaid, Cove Studios, and myself. So, what are you working on? Are you working through your crafty stash? Are you shopping your stash? Are you um, organizing? Spring cleaning? What have you been doing with your crafts and what is inspiring you to be crafty? Um, that's what Leslie and I are doing, is just trying to stay crafty and for ourselves the joy of crafting and working through what we have. And yes, we do still treat ourselves to new dyes, just not as often as we used to. So you have to check out Leslie's video. She has been organizing her dies binder system, and I have kind of a mini version of a binder for my tiny dies. So, that's kind of where we're at. And I today have a fun and quick weekend project, and with Father's Day around the corner, that kind of inspired me to make a little something something today to share with you. So let's get into what I have today on my desk. Now, a while ago, I purchased a box of post it notes, and then I also purchased a packet of these yellow notepads, the line notepads. You might be familiar with them. They're really inexpensive, and usually everybody wants some kind of a stick it notepad close by. And I happen to have these in my stash. I ran into them and I thought, why not use them for today? And then kind of share my process with you on how I made it and what crafty supplies I used in my stash that you probably have too as well. I just want to say thank you to everyone who is subscribed to my channel. Oh, hey Argento, how are you today? Well, Argento just solidified my crafty um my crafty supply with you today. As you can tell if you've been watching my videos for a while, I have cats, and we happen to purchase canned wet cat food that has this really nice lightweight chipboard. It's probably not as sturdy as cereal weight, like a cereal box, but these work really well with dies, and I will use them to cut like my shaker dies. I'll do 6 or 7 of these and stack them up, and that gives me a really nice foundation for mix that kind of can be chunky and get stuck in your shakers. And besides it being great for shakers and die cutting, this is a great go-to for quick weekend projects or something that you want to make and gift that you need some chipboard, and you don't forget that you have these kind of items in your stash. You just look around, see what you have. You never know what you can use for your chipboard as well. So for this particular one here, oh, let me get my let me get a ruler. Okay, so for this sticky notepad holder, I used a Tim Holtz paper pad from many years ago. I backed it first with a lightweight Recollections gold cardstock. And then I went an eighth of an inch smaller for the matting piece. I had the Happy Father's Day stamp. I did pop it up with a couple of pieces of this chipboard. I keep all of my scraps, so that gave me a nice little pop up. And since this was for a gentleman or a more masculine gift, I didn't want to go too frilly, but sometimes they want a little bling too. You never know. So if your significant other likes a more neutral background or fashion, I just love this background. It has the beautiful stitches, the gentleman with the suit. Oh, I used to sew regularly, and I did make jackets, and I just enjoyed the whole process, and it brings back a lot of sewing memories when I see this paper. So I've been hoarding it for a while, and I decided to finally just bite the bullet and use it. Just use the stash. And how cool is this kind of a um, Sears catalog? Okay, there's Percy. Keep going, Percy. Kind of a Sears catalog feel, or a catalog of buying men's shirts. So for this sticky notepad holder, I'm going to open it up. And I made it, let's see, 6 7/8 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And right here at the 3 1/4, I did a score. And then at 3 3/4, I did my second score. And this particular pad is not 3/8 of an inch, so it's on the chunkier side. It's an Amazon brand sticky note pad, and I covered the interior, but not as much as I did this one. I liked a little bit more of a matchbook vibe with the gold paper at the bottom, so I felt it gave it a little bit more, even more of a masculine feel, making it look like a matchbook. And it's a one and done, but you could glue another one on for your significant other if you were doing something like this. And it doesn't have to be for Father's Day. It can be for any season, any holiday, a birthday, whatever. Uh, this would be great gifts for a work friend, a teacher gift. Everyone is always looking for a quick notepad. So you can't, especially in sticky notepad, you can't go wrong. And so that's what I did with that one. Okay, and now with this one, it already has a backing. It's a Amazon. Okay, Percy, that was number 2. So if you would like to play a fun crafty game with me, count how many times Percy walks through my video and win a prize. I'm just throwing it out there. So if you actually watch my videos and you hear this and want to participate, you can win a crafty prize, and it could be this notebook here. Now I'm a little disappointed with these stickers because they are popping up, and I may have to glue them down, or for whoever wins this notebook, if they play the game, they can take them off and you can use them on the inside. They are scrapbook stickers. So The notepad already had the chipboard backing, so I went ahead and covered the back. And then for the front, I covered with a full chipboard. I wrapped it around. Are you counting? Count how many times Percy goes through my video and win this notebook. So what I did was I made an extension and I scored at where the um, paper pad is connected, and it was black. So I added pieces together and made a a flap. And you could cover the inside, but and then I broke it up into sections, and I even added a little spot here that you could write a little something. And eat, sleep, craft, repeat, coffee and crafting weekend. First I drink the coffee, then I make the things, make do, too many crafts, too little time. So that just says it all for me. And Argento had to say hi again. So this is what I made today. I always need a notepad, and this would be a great journal or notebook. And then I love a quick gift, and you can't go wrong with gifting a little stick-it notepad. And just look around and see what you have that you can use for chipboard. You never know. You can always layer it up more and make it thicker and sturdier for journals or mini albums. So use your stash. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have enjoyed my video today. And if you are new, tap that bell, tap that thumb, subscribe. I would love to have you be a part of my crafty community and my crafty besties crafty community. Leslie and I are a Craftspiration Collaboration, and we would love to have you join. So hashtag Scrappy Happy, hashtag Mermaid Cove Studio, and hashtag Treasure of a Crafty Mind. And if you are inspired to make anything, and just give us a tag and share, we would love to see it. All right. Thanks again. And this is a Sunday Craftspiration collaboration with Mermaid Cove Studio and myself, Denise AbateSmith, and I am Treasures of a Crafty Mind. And these are my new treasures. Have a awesome rest of your day. Have a wonderful and blessed week. And I will be back on Wednesday with Leslie for more Craftspiration collaboration. And then until then, bye for now.